Jigs. Yeah. Oh. Now Miss Chicks, I'm afraid on Charlie.
What's up?
Charlie. You always tell the story better how we met, so.
Okay, so this part I always like to say. I'm a lover of books. I love to read. And one day I went to class and I saw this book.
Which class? Studies or?
Legon Workers College first year.
Okay.
So
we're in the same class.
We're in the same class, reading the same course, English to be precise.
Oh, English.
Yeah. And then I saw a book in which I was interested. So I just looked at the back. I read the synopsis. It got my interest. I just started flipping the pages. Then the next thing I could say, Jack, I was sitting down reading. I don't know how long I had sat there. Then you just came.
Who?
You.
Me.
Young lady.
But there's a book. So where did I come from?
I'm
not a genie.
You just appeared by the desk.
Okay.
Young lady. Who asked you to sit on my chair? Can you get up from my chair?
Did I have that kind of voice?
Hey, God. I just jumped out of my skin practically. And already in class, everybody assumed you and some other guy were nuts already. And that day, your dressing was not even the best. So, yeah. But anyway, so going forward,
I just come from the fitting shop then.
I know. I remember you explained that.
I had grease
on you, exactly. So moving forward.
With my bushy hair.
With a bushy hair, or we the girls, click girls, we gradually got to know you. You got closer.
When I was buying apples,
buying
chocolates,
writing small notes for all of us. So I think we have about 6 girls or so.
Just to get one person's attention.
I didn't know it was all to get somebody's attention.
See this one.
So 4 years down the line, 4 years of friendship, 4 years of schooling together, knowing each other.
No.
And then, when? I think it was after graduation, somewhere in July. Okay, I'm always able to get the fair idea of the date because that was exactly a week after my sister's wedding. So I usually quite remember. And then you said you take me out somewhere to go and rest because I've had a very hectic week. That's what I remember.
You're running around for the wedding and all.
So I told my mom, and for some strange reason, she was very excited that you were coming to take me away the whole day and bring me at 12 midnight. You were very daring to actually have told her that. I'm coming for you at 6 a.m. and I'll bring you back at 12 midnight. So tell your parents exactly that. Well, I did.
I'd already told your mom.
So I think that was the day you proposed and...
Hey.
Yeah. You proposed
I remember.
I remember.
Women and remembrance.
And you took it up. We took it up from there. So I think going forward, we met our parents officially, and then we decided to plan that the next 4 years should be when we should settle down because we were thinking of
going back to school.
MPhil 2 years, 1 year of working or something while we were doing service. So that was 4 years of friendship, 4 years of relationship. 8 solid years. Right. And then we zoomed into the Zoom on the 17th.
2 years of courtship. A decade.
Really? So that was just about it. And then we eventually, got there, fished together. At least one of the things I remember was the night before the wedding. I still haven't forgotten that thing.
Hey, you
came to pick me and told me categorically that if I didn't want to do this, even at the altar, I can still say no. Yeah. So I think we were quite crystal clear and confident on what we wanted to do or not do.
I think I did that because I believe marriage is a lifelong thing, and once it's a lifelong thing, you have to commit to it. So if you're not ready for commitments, you don't just jump into it. And I told you categorically, hey, are you sure? Because that's the question I asked, if you remember.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Mm-hmm.
Not just this. Are you sure you want to do this with me? Knowing me and me knowing myself. Are you sure you wanted to do
the man whose life plan was to be a roomer with a tent over his head wherever he went, and didn't have plans of settling down.
Hey, do you remember what Niamu asked you after the introduction? My pastor asked you after.
Yeah.
He goes like, young lady. You know, every pastor asks, they ask you, are you in love? Are you sure this is the man? But the question he asked you was, madam, do you know what you are getting into?
Yes.
Because I think that was very profound, because after that he told you he can be at home and his friends will come from him, he will disappear for a week or so. Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
And what did you say? He said yes. Surprisingly, I was like, okay. Some way, somehow, we made a choice. We jumped into it, and so far, God has been good. God has been good.
I don't know, but you tell me.
Tell you what.
I know that you are not the confronting type, the planning type. You always want to go with the flow. Oh, Fee, so how do we plan this and do this? Oh, when we get there, we'll get to the bridge, we'll cross. Then my heart is boiling.
You are the yang to my yin, so the planner.
Well, so basically, that's how it's been.
Yeah.
You hardly want to confront issues. You hardly want to. Okay, so like we're just chatting a few minutes earlier, and I just told you that. So this issue that has just come up that you need to get it resolved, and I'm doing last minute resolving. You know, if you had told me earlier, I'd have done some back and would have done. I would have resolved it amicably. But you're saying no.
Half the time, I don't want to involve you because I know you are stressed out. But I'll learn. And anyway, after all this time, I'm still learning.
Yeah. When you say I'm stressed out, you're thinking and assuming I'm stressed out. Stresses me the more because at the end of the day, Abby, you know that.
That's why I'll give you a massage.
Wow. Okay, so let's see. I think every relationship has its challenges.
Definitely.
So what has it been like?
Challenges for I think for me in this relationship, the greatest challenge has been how do you keep a relationship like this working when you remember we had this conversation I think when we heard about the UK incident and then the US shooting. How do we keep our relationship going after everybody around you? You look around and all the marriages are crumbling. Like the stories we hear on social media, this is happening. That has been the biggest challenge. So how do you keep yourself going when everybody around you looks at you like, okay, fine. So this is a marriage that it's working. Like they can say that it's working. And how do you keep that going and you don't let everybody down? And that's the challenge.
That reminds me of some time back. I just called a friend, someone very close to us, and I said, "Oh, you know, Fee and I were divorcing. I've forgotten the girl is asthmatic. I've forgotten she had whatever. And right there in my office in the next 5 minutes, she was
having an attack. It happens.
It took about an hour and I had to plead that I was...
You were joking.
I was joking.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things that has also kept my resolve. Like you're saying, everybody looking up to us, though you see people and things.
In as much as we are not perfect, we have our own challenges and issues.
So I believe that it has been more of the God factor.
Yeah. You dragging me to church?
Not really. God factor in the sense that, you see, we're both spiritual people. We're Christians. We don't hide that, and so we do the needful. And I think that we have prayed through some of the challenges and then asked God more for guidance, direction, wisdom. And
that's a big factor.
Some of the issues get resolved basically on time, coolly. Others, it takes time.
But you have to be patient.
And so I think that the challenges it would always come, but I think we have handled it in a way that we handle it knowing that people are looking up to us. We cannot disappoint. And then also, I think we also let go of our grudges easily because sometimes because sometimes
grudges easily. You that when something goes wrong, if you don't hear the word sorry, I can buy you the whole. But if you don't hear the word English word sorry,
I am sorry.
English word. It has to be English word.
Hello.
If you have to say. English, it has to be the English word. SORI. Sorry.
Because I have to feel.
And you feel in English.
Because that's what I relate to easily. I feel the depthness of your remorseness when you say, "Oh, if I'm sorry."
Then I can easily go and say sorry, and then it's done.
When you are saying it just for jesting, I know. When you are saying meaning, I know. There's a difference.
I have to learn some. I was in the drama group. So.
That drama doesn't go bypass me.
I'm sorry. Which music group or boys group was? I'm sorry. So boys to one of those things.
I don't remember. Anyway, but.
But the God factor helps because you see, since it's a God-centered marriage, and I think the Bible also gives the prescription and all that. The world has a way of seeing marriages and go like. So I was talking to the boys the other day, and I was like, oh, so when they say man love your wife, and this thing came.
Say husband, you didn't say man.
Okay, husband. Love your wife like Christ loves the church. That thing is very deep because
very deep.
He gave his life unconditionally.
Thank you.
Even though we were sinners.
Yeah, dudes cool. Don't do that.
Oh, madam.
I said general. I didn't say you. I said dudes. You dudes.
Thank you very much. So, what it means is sacrifice. And talking to the boys, this issue came up like, oh, Charlie. So if you have 20 CDs for house and it takes you, let's say, 5 CDs to get to work, and it takes wifey 18 CDs, what would you do? I said, but this one, it's not a problem. It takes her 15 CDs. Give her the 15. This thing, take the 2 CDs, the 8 CDs, walk, and then take the 5 CDs, and then the 3 CDs, you go walk.
I know, right?
May they pay you walk some.
I'll do it.
You walk some. You go walk some.
No. You cry. You promised me a car, so it's the car that you're supposed to get for me at the moment. So, maybe a car may train. So may walk you. May train. But come to think of it, to think of it on a more serious note, building our love with you, my love with you, or our love together. Over the years, hard drink.
But what is my surname? What do you call me?
You are not an easy person to be with. Are you aware?
Oh, sir.
Yes. You know the part that gets to me.
Today confessions do.
It's not about today confessions. Loving you, not that the loving you per se is difficult, but sometimes you can be like Blair. You are exactly, so you know it. You are not just crystal clear. You are just blurred. You can't see the light. You can't see the dot. You can't pinpoint anything.
How can I see light when you see they are taking their light? When you see they are taking their light, how can I see light? Really what? They said there's light at the end of the tunnel. Now you see a light.
You won't, whether You are.
But you know, it's moods I get into. I have mood swings.
Agreed.
So.
Agreed. You have mood swings.
But it doesn't happen often, does it?
Hey, God.
God is your witness. God is your witness.
In fact, you are my witness. Because
but God is big, so you can give it witnesses.
Okay, God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. God, you are my witnesses.
Say that.
God, you are my witness that this one, sometimes you can talk to him and you finish a whole paragraph.
And you go like,
and he just, Are we doing different? I mean, like, really, like.
But it helps. Body language. They say body languages. Know your love languages. Know your love languages. You like that. If you see chicken, love language. Chicken, kakako. Or we should bring live chicken here. Live chicken there you don't want, but dead chicken there.
So basically, loving you is. But love, actually, as I learned it, is not just the emotion. So I think that picking it from there, we've been good so far, and we are still good to go. It's not about the emotions, and so it's a decision. So I remember somewhere earlier in the beginning of the relationship, you asked me why I love you, and I said I don't have a reason. If it has to do with looks,
oh, I'm a fan boy.
You were in Greece. What did I see? Nothing.
Oh,
if it had to do with money, Jack.
Madam, listen.
At the time, you didn't have money.
I am 6 foot, 6 foot tall, 6 foot.
So let me come.
I am a dark, handsome man.
Yeah, I didn't say you are not. Wait, let me get there, la.
Are you bad?
Let me get there. So I'm talking about then. Keep quiet. So if it had to do with those ones, not there, like.
You know, then I could have gotten diaspora, African American girls, because I look.
You look what they liked, but me, I wanted like.
And I was rolling with them too.
I like my.
Remember,
Kadian, exactly.
That one too.
So I wanted a gentle man. I like. I know I like tall guys. I know I'm not really bothered with color, but I'm cool with fair guys. But for some strange reason, reason, that's the first part of your body I know. There and there.
There and where?
Under your feet.
I had to be sure, because if you do
it's
that,
okay.
Because it's not fair there.
But for some strange reason, that's why I said that I don't know what reason it was to Larbi. Because if it was about treatment of women, like, okay, somebody wants a girl, wants to woo the person, how they treat them. You were doing that to our 5 or 6 girls of us. We're all so different.
But I was not.
You were opening doors for everybody, to the extent that even your auntie had to tell me not to be jealous, because that's just you.
Oh, really?
So for
which of my aunties?
Auntie Lizzie. So for me, it's not so much of what is what do you call it?
Panache.
Good. So it's more like a decision. Yes, it's okay. I love this person. I see potential.
Hey.
So would go.
Anyway.
And I prayed, and God also answered, because I asked God to give me signs. So that's how come I know I love you.
They'll give you.
The first one.
Today I will hear things.
The first one I said, when you visit some particular day, when you get there, I want you to just give me a hug and a kiss on my forehead. And you did exactly that.
Hey.
Then another time I said, when I sit.
The kiss on the forehead that you have copyrighted.
Yes.
It's the only thing. It's the only thing when I give somebody else you get jealous about.
Yeah.
Hey.
When I sit with you watching TV and I sit at your feet and I put my head on your lap, you should pamper me.
I should put my hand through your hair like
so you can what do you think?
Building love with you has been interesting, because it's been a learning process. And you see, growing up, you know, boys. Then Ablanyo came in, and then Esther came in, and they were more cousins. So until this is interesting. At a point in time, even Nanaya said that if I have to even find work after university, I have to find work in a place that is all male. It was that bad. From boys' school to boys' school, to boys' school,
home.
boys remedial, coming back home to
boys.
The room was called Boys' Dorm.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. Then going to Commonwealth Hall, finishing school, and that. So it was like, Charlie. I get to university first year, and I see all the girls around, and I'm like, hey, Charlie, these girls, fine girls, but what for do? Man is shy, man is nerdy, nothing to do. I see this girl and her crew walking, and they are like, hey, Charlie. So let me tell you one thing. When you girls walk in, when we go for classes, we were the ones who were hiding behind the walls, and like, because we've seen American movie, that the girls are walking by, we are not seeing. So me and Sona and the boys, we just chop for one corner. Charlie, the girls they be, but then we see the other boys that were more
It's okay, don't mention names.
So it's like until I got, thankfully to you, I got into that your friendship squad, and then we started walking, taking walks. We decided, okay, after school, let's not just take cars. Let's just walk to get to know each other. That thing helped, because it was for a year, right?
Yeah, for 2 years.
For 2 years, it built a bond. That's when I started getting the insight into women. Like, oh, you do this, you do. Apart from that, everything else I done was read from books.
I know, right?
So building this relationship and this marriage has been like putting to practice what you've learned, what you've read, and then now you're dealing with a human being, and human beings are emotional. So, and emotional you is a roller coaster. Oh, dabi. So that's how come before I instituted some of the things we do to strengthen our relationship, that we instituted a few things like. I read earlier on somewhere that I told you about that when couples fight, usually they don't want to touch each other. Why do you think I instituted that position for talking? So that we have to cuddle to discuss our issues. Because if you are angry with me and you don't want me near you, once you get into that position, crowd.
Thank you for the confession that shall.
Good confession. You still get into that position, whether you like it or yes.
Okay, have a nice day. I'm so done with
you. Okay.
Discussing.
Have a nice day.
Why you?
But I said have a nice day.
So if I say have a nice day, we are done with the discussion. So have a nice day. I didn't say I'm done with you entirely.
But how can you do with me? You can't be done with me. I'm your lifelong process. Whether you like it or yes. No, lifelong, not lifeline.
Lifeline.
And also another thing I've really loved about this relationship is your sense of independence. I'm serious when I say that. See, I believe in this. We are individuals before we came together. So that sense of individuality and independence that you have, like, we do things together. You do stuff on your own. I do stuff on my own. And when we come together, it gels. And that also helps. Or it doesn't help.
Oh, it helped. I remember the Friday night dates, individual dates, and we come and do some bossing. So cool.
So this one.
But I think I'll start that very soon. Now I'm getting.
Somebody actually asked me if those days when you were dancing salsa and I'll be sitting down across my leg and watching, and people will be like, but don't you get jealous that people are dancing salsa and kizomba with you? I say, Master, I want me up for me. When I finish, I'll go and give you a massage at home. Sharp! Want me, mommy? I mean, if I'm at the coffee. I also want that deal.
First, you're not seeing it.
Eh?
You didn't want to learn it.
I didn't want to learn it.
I'm trying to. I want to sleep, so end of discussion. Just Tada.
Okay. What? Shall somebody bring me live chicken?
Oh no. No. I'm awake.
You are awake because of live chicken. Somebody bring me KFC. Oh, you're there. Okay. Hmm. Okay.
Share a word of advice with people who are watching.
So, let's see. I think I said something when we were talking about how we have, let our love grow, sustain it. I think I spoke about forgiveness. I think I just mentioned it in passing. One thing I've come to realize is that lately, yeah, let me put that lately, people like to. Oh, if you don't distract me, okay?
Oh,
I'm trying to talk.
let me put my hands in my pocket.
People don't like to let go of issues.
It's the social media.
And they want to hold on, and they want to, even in a sense, revenge. You get it? But I think that honestly, trust me, if you let go, you're even helping yourself, so you don't have a lot of pain and stuff in your heart. But the point is that I think that advice to everybody: the challenges will come, the tough terrains will come. In fact, the tsunamis will come, because that's what marriage there has its stages and all. But I believe that if you can forgive each other and let go, we'll move on. What do you think?
We are letting social media run our lives these days.
Yeah.
And that's pretty bad. I remember when when I was living alone in Accra and you were here, and then if you're looking for me, you have to ask Batman. Batman have to check on my social media pages and tell you, because I was posting everything on social media. I'm here, I'm here, I'm there, I'm here. But that was just more about my movement than what I was doing. But these days, people want to share stories. Oh, I did this, I did that. It's true. Sometimes you have an achievement, you might do something you want to share with somebody. Social media has made it easy, but I believe we need some reins. Yeah. The circumstance about what we share on social media, because hey, not all your friends like you.
Thank you.
That one is true. If and it's important that for couples especially, you build couple friendships. Be friends with another couple, and as they say, iron sharpeneth iron. Yeah. Thankfully, we have our summer family, and that's helping a lot, because with all those. And another thing is, we keep learning every day.
Yeah,
that's the thing. People just assume that okay, once you get into marriage, that's done. But you keep learning every day. And we're reading a lot. We are reading a lot. Other couples are sharing what they've read,
what they've done,
and how they've been through some of the stuff they had to go through, and it kind of encourages you to be a better person or a better couple in a marriage. So that's about it.